Eze-Ikemba 1 TV, redefining African culture and the spirit.
The journey that culminated to where we are today started very way back. But many of our elders have tried in the past to have this body before set up. We also understand that sometime in the past, one was set up, was hijacked. Let me use the language of my instructions. And that hasn't happened. The God died a natural death. But then, that God was really set up to take care of the traditional medicine aspect of traditional complementary of alternative medicine healthcare system. Because that is the precedent that has existed elsewhere, like Lagos. Of course, Lagos is the book of traditional medicine law. So that is what that has been very well established for many years. Many of us here are practicing. And so we felt that this was a similar thing. Yeah, because it was practice because when many of us came into the field, the language we hear everywhere is that they are quack. They don't know what they are doing. They did not go to school. It is them that are creating all the health problems that is existing in the world, not just in the country. And of course, it meant that those who have the boldness to say that they are practicing natural complementary medicine, they were orphans. They were worse than third-class citizens because indeed they were what we call sheep out there. And so this quest continued, and many of us here, even among the elders, knew the gift of this journey. Our beloved director, late director of medical services universities, late Dr. Chiju Mani, was very passionate about seeing that this God come to the life. However, each time we approach him and say, let this God be set up, he would say to us, be patient, wait. We want to make sure that the atmosphere is right, so that what happened in the past will not happen again. We also didn't know that his delay was actually pushing forward to something better. And so, those of us who became members of the Joint Health Committee, the Joint Health Committee is a committee set up singularly by this Dr. to bring all the systems of medicine practice in university together under one umbrella. Because we saw the potential it could have in contributing to the healthcare system in the state. And of course, what is the purpose of all these efforts? It is patient-centeredness. Yes, the purpose is to make sure that the patient gets the best, because that's the reason why we all exist. And so it was also a lot of effort to foster that marriage between the allopathic health care system and the natural complementary alternative system. Of course, patience is always good. If many of us have said, okay, we will not stomach all these rubbish, why should anybody be waiting against us to find an aid and say, let us bust? Most of what has been accomplished will not be accomplished. And the shocker and the blessing of it all culminated in this year, 2025. It was in that joint health committee that we have been presenting it to them every time we have the opportunity, that you have no right to call us quacks if we cannot regulate what we do. We understand that people hear what they don't understand. And because a lot of people do not understand the natural mentoring and organizing in theory. And that's the reason why you find that most of the people who are actually practicing our practice are those who do better, which is our brothers on the other side of the equation. And so, these efforts and requests were being made because we became like that woman that we not allow the judge to see until he gets it. And so, surprisingly, on the 27th of this February 2025, we were invited to the River State Ministry of Health to have a meeting with the Honorable Commissioner for Health. That's Madam Correct. All right. And so when we came to that meeting with her, it really shocked us. On that 27th of January, he told us that the board had been approved. And there and then as well, those of us who became members of the board were inaugurated. So the board was inaugurated and we were inaugurated.
It's a very happy moment for us in River State.
On behalf of this Elders Advisory Committee of the Board, I, His Royal Excellency, Eminent King Professor, Ambassador ONYECHE Promise OBINNA, do hereby acknowledge the efforts of the Board and congratulate all and sundries who has worked tirelessly to ensure that this dream becomes a reality.
I had to let go some of my engagements to be here. And when I came in, I saw faces that I've known in this struggle. And I'm a custodian of African culture and tradition, the director of Eze-Ikemba One TV, which is a sub of Eze-Ikemba One Communications, the first indigenous podcast studio in the Niger Delta. Coming here today, one of my missions has been accomplished. And what is my mission as a custodian of culture is to project, promote African culture, medicines and practices, to broker an understanding between the international community and our immediate environment on the need and importance to embrace those things our ancestors sustained themselves with, which is medicine in a traditional way. Call it alternative, call it complementary, call it whatever name. Our forefathers never went to the hospitals. Our mothers delivered safely. We had less of infections and diseases. They lived much more longer. Any man that died below 90 those days is perceived to have died prematurely. They lived long, they lived healthy, they ate right, inhabited and cohabited very, very peacefully among themselves because of the traditional way of approaching life. This board has been mentioned in some of the meetings I've attended as a royal patron to the traditional medicine practitioners. I am a healer. I'm from Omaka Dibia, Ohiaji, in Omakro, Olakumbamishi. So I'm a natural healer and I intercede on deliverances where there are forces unseen and unknown. And that is why I am Onishala, Lakwa Pamishi. Now, I want to thank this team for making the work less for us traditional custodians of River State. When you come to rivers and inhabit here, you are also a rivers man. So when I talk about River State, it's not just for rivers indigenes alone. It is for every soul that has come in here and dwell among us. So on behalf of all traditional rulers in River State, both crowned and ancestrally enthroned, I want to say congratulations to this team. As a custodian of the land, I speak for the dead, the living and unborn. So I want to tell you that this congratulations is coming both from the dead souls that have struggled for this in River State, the living and those who are going to be born to enjoy the victory we've accomplished. You have set your name on a marble. You have written your name on the sands of time. That when we want to say those that made this a reality, your names will be mentioned. And to the members who have been inaugurated alongside with me today, it is a challenge. Every call to service is an obligation and a challenge. We have been challenged to support this move in every way, every means possible. We have our individual capacities and abilities. We have our senses of reasoning and judgment. We have our God-given strength and wisdom. I want to challenge us as well to bring it on board. Our people say, when you join hands and urinate, it foams small. This is the time to COREN in this struggle. Because the approval of the board is one thing. Now the performance of the board is another thing. And that is where we have to tell the world that we are equal to the task. So on this note, I, the director of Eze-Ikemba One Communications Limited, is giving us a free podcast section on my TV channel. To appear, we are going to have TCAM Day once every week. We'll give you 1 hour. You come on live streaming. We stream across the 7 continents of the world. You come on live streaming, talk about TCAM and the importance of the board and why we have to regulate practitioners, not just in River State, across the Federation. If you don't tell someone the importance of what you do, they will not value it. You say a closed mouth is a closed destiny. And we know that media is a focal point of whatever we do. When you have the media publicity, you have it all. So we should get ready, dust our files, because the world is going to hear us. Most of us don't know the transformation we have at Roma Maya now. We have a studio, a live podcast studio there, registered and licensed as we speak. So we're going to choose a day after the board has met. We have our podcast for Mondays, Fridays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 3 times a week. So we can give you 1 hour in one of the days you feel more better. So let's come on live streaming, talk about what we stand for, what we represent, and what we intend to achieve. Thereby also, when the list of the authenticated practitioners are out, we'll publish it. Even on the media, let the world know these are the certified practitioners in River State. So if you know you're not certified, you better begin to run towards certification. So having said this, I, ONYECHE, I owe us a royal reception.
All people that we can sit down together with to see how we can move this board forward. Now we had a meeting and agreed that we must have people like this. And you are selected because of your intellect, what you have been raised in the society. We don't just see anybody and me. We ask the members to select people from various systems that will compose this elders council. And that's what we did. And before we invited you here, we have gone around to find out how you are, the type of life you live, and what you practice. So, we are here today to bring you in as part and parcel of this board. You are going to be the pillars of this board. And each time we are having a very important meeting, we are going to invite you for a meeting. So take it as a very important assignment. From now, you are a part and parcel of this work. So I will not relax to thank you for those of you that have honored our invitation.
Eze-Ikemba One TV, redefining African culture and the spirit.